City of Stevens Point Redevelopment Authority meeting, recorded Tuesday, May 19, 2020.
Alrighty, it is 10 a.m. on May 19th. I'll call the Redevelopment Authority to order. Director will take the roll.
Schleiss.
Here.
Gardner.
Here.
Kneebone.
Here.
Cooper.
Here.
Hameter.
Here.
Laddick. Barrett.
Here.
Avgorm.
Alrighty, item number 2, persons who wish to address the board on a specific agenda item other than a public hearing must register the request at this time. Those who wish to address the board during the public hearing, which we do not have, are not required to identify themselves until a public hearing is declared open by the chairperson. Number 3, public comment for pre-registered individuals for matters appearing on the agenda. Director, anybody registered?
No comments.
Moving right along. Number 4, minutes and actions of the Redevelopment Authority meeting of March 17, 2020. Director?
Would recommend approval as presented.
Gardner make a motion to approve.
I will second that.
We have a motion and a second to approve. Any discussion? All in favor, aye.
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 Opposed? None. Motion carries. Number 5, financial reports, claims, and statements from March 2020. Director?
Nothing staggering or significant. The financial reports are included in the agenda packet. Staff recommends approval as presented.
Gardner recommend approval as presented.
We have,
Second.
Kneebone here was second.
we have a motion and second. Any discussion? All in favor, aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries. Number 6, Environmental Protection Agency Communitywide Brownfield Assessment Grant Activities. Director?
Thank you. So we are continuing to work on the assessment grants, and essentially right now, given the potential development at the Shopko site, much of our energy and resources have been focused there. You should see some soil borings occurring in the Center Point Drive right-of-way in the coming days, and then the Strongs Avenue extension right-of-way as part of that. They are working on getting inside of the Shopko building to do soil borings within the facility itself. We are working with the current owner, who happens to be, I believe, out of Boston, Massachusetts. And so trying to coordinate that has been a bit of a challenge, but we are moving forward with that as well. Other than that, we did receive approval from Wisconsin DNR for the remedial action plan for the want to live work units. And so we are pushing them to get their development agreement lined up to be on consideration at the June Finance Committee meeting and at this board's June meeting as well.
Gardner here. Any updates on the Lullaby site?
They have pulled quite a bit of soil out of it. They did do some, blanking on the name, it's not footing foundation, geopiers. They did set a number of geopiers the last few weeks. They have pulled their crews off of that project until June 1st due to COVID, but I would expect sometime in early June they would revamp and begin the footing foundation on that. We did start receiving some invoices from their hauling company. They ended up hauling a bunch of the soil to Cranberry Creek. And so staff is reviewing that right now.
Thank you.
Good questions? Alrighty, we don't need to take any action on that. Number 7, director's update.
Nothing too significant. Just trying to make sure that projects that we've been working on for the last few years continue to roll. And so that's exactly what we're doing. As it relates to the Redevelopment Authority, the Lullaby site, like I mentioned earlier, they'll be back on the ground on or around June 1st. Berkshire Senior Housing Project continues to go up. If you haven't had a chance to drive by, I strongly recommend it. At the first floor Concrete pillars are starting to go up, and it's you can't see it from the street. You're blind, but the elevator shafts have been installed as well. There are a number of other moving parts kind of going on behind the scenes as it relates to some acquisition that we've talked about in the past on Water Street. So we'll have more on that for our June meeting.
Questions of the director?
I have a question, Gardner. We had talked about housing rehab loans and that whole program. Is that because of what's going on? Is that getting off the ground at all, or is that going to sit for another year?
I would like to get it off the ground, but right now it's not been at the top of the priority list. If it's something that the Redevelopment Authority wants us to really focus in on, we can definitely have something put together for consideration this summer.
Obviously it'd be good if we could make some use of the monies this year instead of waiting until next year. Time is of the essence when it comes to construction, I guess.
Right.
But you know that. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know.
Yeah.
Other questions of the director? Alrighty, moving right along. Number 8, enter into closed session pursuant to Wisconsin statutes 19.85 (1) (e) for deliberating or negotiating the purchasing of public properties, investing of public funds, or conducting other specified public business whenever competitive or bargaining reasons require a closed session relating to the following. A, purchase of property when in TIF number 10. We have a motion and a second to adjourn into closed.
This is Cooper, so moved.
We have a motion
Kemeter, second.
and a second. The director will take a roll.
Schleiss,
Aye.
Gardner,
Aye.
Kneebone,
Aye.
Cooper,
Aye.
Kemeter,
Aye.
Barrett.
Aye.
We are in closed session. We are in open session. If I could have a motion and a second to move forward with the purchase of 1209 2nd Street.
Kemeter, I will so move.
We have a motion
Second.
and a second. Discussion. If not, the director will take the roll.
Schleiss,
Aye.
Gardner,
Aye.
Kneebone,
Aye.
Cooper,
Aye.
Kemeter,
Aye.
Barrett.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, everybody, for taking time out of your busy schedule for this meeting. This is something different for us, so don't put in for mileage. I don't think you'll get very much. And we are adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
A video of this meeting is available for viewing on the city's website, stevenspoint.com/videos.